Hello everyone, this is Stock Market Daily. Thank you for joining me today. It is March 15th, 2023. Okay, so as you can see, the day started kind of rough. We gapped down pretty significantly. Overnight, there's been some news about the fact that now that the banking crisis is kind of spreading into Europe. There are some banks that are affected or possibly being affected, and of course this has started to weigh on our markets here as well, and also our bank stocks as well. So the bad news with the bank is still continues. No banks have failed overnight in the U.S. I don't believe anything failed in Europe or anywhere else, but they are, they're now feeling the pain as well. And I think one of them was Credit Suisse. So we ended up, like I said, opening up lower, try to run up a little bit, let's make this a little larger, try to run up a little bit, almost hit this line of resistance. You could maybe call it that we try to get there again and failed from there. Kind of hovered in the same area for most of the day, set a new low, and came back right to where we opened. And this was a welcome sight at the end of the day. Unfortunately, when we started selling off, I had to roll some positions from today and the prior days. And just like yesterday, where we had this run up, we had a run up, obviously not as strong as yesterday, but again, with 5 minutes till market close, we have from over here, looks like, obviously it started a little earlier here, but we had a pretty significant run up. So interesting little, for the past 2 days, interesting little thing to keep in mind that, if you are, work closing options or rolling options or whatever, that it's possible that, if you wait till the last 5 minutes, I'm gonna try and see this tomorrow, that if you wait till the last 5 minutes, that there's going to be, this run up that's happened the past couple of days. So usually I kind of try to look for these type of trends, and sometimes they last for, a couple of days to a couple of weeks. So let's look at the trades for today. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get filled on some of my calls that I wanted to do. I only did 2 calls. I had some limit orders here, and they just never got filled. And by the time the price of the SPX went up, the theta decay already diminished the value of the option. So it never got filled, only had 2 in for today. If we look at the put side, I had to roll from today. I had to roll these 2, 1 and 2. There's 2 options in this level, so 38.80 and 39.20. I rolled them from today. This was from Monday because it's 39.65. It's a little bit harder to roll, obviously, so I needed to give it an extra day to roll down 5 points. This one rolled out of the money for now. We'll see what happens overnight. If we kind of stay in the same area, that'll be great. My plan for tomorrow, that if this is going to be closing out of the money, it looks like if it's going to expire worthless, or if there's like $100 or so base, left on this option, that I will buy it back, and I'm going to probably take this option and then split it in half. So I can only do 4 on the put side. So you see I have 4 here for tomorrow. If these 2 free up, then what I'll do is I'll roll this one for tomorrow, but I will sell 2 options at a much lower strike price. This one should be fine. I'm hoping if prices, the cost, sorry, not the cost of the price, but if the S&P level stays in the same vicinity, and hopefully it does. Hopefully there's no new issues overnight. Hopefully no bank fails, no new news that comes out. I think that we will kind of stay in this kind of area and digest the news as it comes. So if there's nothing major that happens overnight, I don't see why we would run up too much or why we would drop too much. And that will create an opportunity where I can get out of these two positions and take this position and really break it up and create a much lower strike price where I could get out of it completely. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Let's take a look at the total amount made today. So these are the two calls on the SPX. I did sell a couple of Tesla calls as well. I usually do that on Monday. However, Tesla was down a lot, so I decided to do it today for expiration of this Friday. So not much premium collected, but still something. Then there was the first roll for a $90 credit. I did buy Credit Suisse. The Swiss government came out and said that they will, basically bail out any bank that is in their control to bail out. So they have been beaten up and sold off a lot recently. I figured, hey, I'm going to pick up 200 shares. It's not that much money. And I decided to immediately sell a call against it for $2.90. So I made $14 on that. If the stock comes up to $3, perfect. I don't want to hold this for too long and never know what will happen. But right now there's a good amount of premium on it. So I bought the shares and then I sold I did the cover call on it. So, and here's the other roll. It's so per option, there's two of them. It was a credit of $240. So with all of this, obviously minus the purchase of the shares, I collected $982 for the day in selling option premium. And that's it. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. I do these every day. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. We'll make another one tomorrow and the day after and the day after. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you again. Bye.